Tom, how are you? What's going on, man?
I'm doing great.
I'm excited you're doing great. And our topic today is prescription drug costs, the policy shifts everyone's talking about. Why is it changing?
Why are they're changing for numerous reasons. The the laws out there have evolved. You have a new president, and they have new ideas, and the prescriptions out there are very expensive. Uh, and there's programs that will cover your drugs, but most people are unaware of them.
And that's what, when you work with ClaimLinx, you can figure out.
We're
And
taking total advantage of all the rebates and all the manufacturers' programs and having people's deductibles covered by the rebates so they have no out of pocket after they deal with us.
and a lot of times people make the mistake of not getting generic versus getting, so there's a lot of different things, decisions that people make that spend too much on their prescription drugs already.
Yes, they're paying a lot more than they have to, but more importantly, they're buying the insurance product wrong. You want to do the opposite of what you would think. You don't want drug coverage until you hit the major medical deductible. You want everything to go towards it because then you can take advantage of these rebates.
What, so kind of explain how they take advantage of those
All
rebates.
right, if somebody's on a drug like Humira or Enbrel, they cover up to 14,000 a year on a manufacturer's rebate at point of service. So if you have a plan with a 9,000 deductible and everything goes towards it, the rebate pays for your whole deductible, the 9,000. Once you satisfy the deductible with drugs or medical conditions, everything's covered 100%. So what you're doing is the rebates picking up your out of pocket for you. Thanks.
And how does the average consumer find rebates?
Literally, you can go to needymeds.org or GoodRx and or just type in the drug you're on and ask, right, manufacturers coupons or rebates. And it'll take you right there and you just apply and you get it instantly.
So this decrease in costs in prescription drugs is again going to help save companies too, especially if they're working with ClaimLinx, right?
Yeah, it'll save them on claims and it will save the employers money because they're able to buy lower cost options and give their employees better benefits.
And are you starting to see these changes really be implemented now, each month, more and more, hearing
They sh
about what's happening?
Yeah, absolutely.
But just going to those places, you shouldn't be paying that much on prescription drugs, it sounds like.
No, absolutely not.
What is the mistake people make? They go
They
ahead
buy
and
the drug coverage from the insurance company, and their premiums are a lot higher because the insurance companies are covering everything down to like $50 or $100. And you want the plans that have the highest deductible, the 8, 9,000, because you have a manufacturer that's paying for your deductible.
that makes sense. And then sometimes should you even run it through like I use GoodRx all the time. Should you ever run the insurance through your prescription drugs at all?
Depends, but usually, yeah, the answer is yes. You want the insurance company, you want the deductible to be satisfied because, but if you got another source paying for it, bonus. So that's what we do.
They're very interesting. So those rebates, and they need that help that ClaimLinx is able to provide with your company, with the company, right? And how they'll help that individual person work through the challenges they're dealing with the prescription drugs, right?
Yeah, I mean, most people think there's no way that sounds too good to be true. There's got to be a catch. No, there's no catch. It is what it is, and you know, when you're in line, if you go to a grocery store and they have those instant coupons for Cheerios or whatever, You get $2 off if you grab the coupon and hand it in. Most people won't grab the coupon, and you're like, why? What's wrong with you?
Look to save, right? And save on anything, especially then you're at least not spending on things you didn't need to spend on.
We're crazy.
So talk about that process. Like if a company chooses ClaimLinx, how do you provide the help for the individual employee with their prescription drugs?
How?
Yeah.
Um, Literally, we know what drugs they're on. We have a what's called a PBM we work with that takes advantage, allows us access, so we know right away if somebody's on a drug that should be couponed. It's flagged.
And is that individual same thing? If they're a small business with only one, not no employees, just themselves as
Hmm.
solopreneur, they
Yeah,
can do
anybody
this.
can do it. Anybody, everyone. The way you buy insurance, you should be taking advantage of these rebates, no matter what flavor you're buying.
So I recommend people do the research ASAP, especially if they're spending too much on their prescription drugs.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's no excuse for them. All the commercials you see at the end of the commercials, they show you these rebate cards or copay cards.
And is that part of, you said the new administration to lower drug costs are the rebate cards?
No, they've been around for decades. It's just some administrations puts in rules to limit certain things that lower the cost overall of health insurance prescriptions.
But
You
now,
know, like they can limit it so that you can't charge more than you do in Canada or Germany. They do certain things.
okay.
The pharmaceutical carriers, it's called the pharmacy brand managers, they're fleecing America.
Interesting. Okay. And that's why the whole hope of the new administration is decrease those prescription drugs because that can really hurt the seniors big time.
Mm, somewhat.
Just
That
depends.
I people have to understand these drugs cost a lot of money. And if you're quibbling over Medicare covers everything but $10 and you're bitching about $10, there's not much that, we can do to help you.
But if it's big, high price drugs, what drugs do you see that are very expensive that are not covered by insurance completely that you do this with?
The
What,
injectables, a lot of the injectables, they have programs that will pay for a majority, if not all, of your deductible.
what if you want a GLP-1 drug? What are you seeing specifically enough on those on that end?
There's programs available to take advantage of that people are missing.
So what they got to do is contact ClaimLinx today and tell their employer, get ClaimLinx and introduce them. Appreciate it.
The employees get it.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate it, Tom. All right, that was a special simulcast of Neil.